Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Niners, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans, and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year, is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And that's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And his kick is right there. It's good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 40. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
I tell you what, if this is any quarterback other than Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you how this is an ill-advised throw. But 15 is so good on the move with all those different arm angles and releases that all I'm saying now is that's a gorgeous play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's the 49ers with the early lead. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year, Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter two. Third down, here's McCaffrey. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's got a full head of steam. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Purdy. And incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
3rd and 8. Purdy now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second and a couple. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. On first down, it's Purdy hitting Samuel on the slant. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Purdy looking to throw. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up to midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Purdy. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Wide open receiver complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Purdy will look to throw again here. And he's got it. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, back to you, too, in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground, 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. Now Purdy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Purdy to throw it on first down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A second down throw for Purdy. And the Chiefs are going to get him. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Third and 20. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Steps away to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Rice. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw, it's Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
second down and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. Being chased out left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatlining. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Purdy and the Niners down 21-16. Just under 2 minutes to go. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. Here's Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Second and 6 coming up. Purdy to throw. Finding Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Purdy to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. To the sideline and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. To throw is Purdy. This is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Throwing, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Purdy throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And it's caught. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Second down, goal to go. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Dana in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal.